screwed up here. I'm gonna try this one now. Is this better? All right. I think it's something to do with this phone. I'm just trying to look at something here. Here. Hey now. Playbook. Where is this? I'm just trying to get things organized, see if I can get back on. Let me know if it's glitchy. I don't care about that. Just trying to figure out if this is getting any different. Is anybody on there? I'm not sure. Let me see if anybody's here. What is this shit? Why is that doing that? Steve Smith way. What the hell? Hey, Rock of Asia, how you doing, buddy? The big Babylonian. Oh, be quiet. quiet, Rob. That job. Crazy boy. Okay, I'm just trying to look up here. All right. Well, thanks for coming along. We're just trying to get things organized here and why the video is not going. Yeah, I'm back. I was never gone. I think I'm having issues with this phone for internet for some reason. That's my older phone. I'm just trying to figure out. Give me a second. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with Facebook because I want to get that going on too, but it just doesn't look like I'm getting any luck here. Well, I'm glad you came in, buddy. How'd that axe giveaway go? Let's see here. Okay, I gotta find groups. What is this thing doing? Here we go. Okay, this one. And I think I froze there. You had the hatchets. The throwing hatchets you made, I love those ones. Those are cool, man. Those tomahawks. I'm not going anywhere here, am I? How come I can't get in here? Oops, going over here. Oh, you haven't drawn them off yet? Man, I can't get nothing. All right. Martial law. What'd you go and do? The 10th of February. I got you. I got you. I mean, they're talking martial law. What are you talking about, Rob? Man, I just can't get this thing going. See this stuff. Oh yeah, your gun problems. That's terrible. I'm just being sarcastic. Ban all guns. I'm being sarcastic. You gotta remember, I'm just being silly because We don't have that. Hey, there he is. We don't have those problems here. Alright, I can't get this shit working. I don't know what's going on. I'm having an internet problem. That's my damn thing is just not working. Not very good, not very good. So, I think I got too many people here, like in my house using the internet. I think that's the problem. I think so. I'm gonna see if I can get this stuff on here. Thanks, man. Thank you. Dinner time. We're just trying to get a couple things loaded. It's okay now, I think. Hey, I think it's okay. I think so. I got a little bit of a glitch on this side, but it's not as bad. So I was saying, I guess on the other one, I took a piece of cottonwood and I basically, I ended up having it, we know all this stuff is brittle. It's a thin piece, so it snapped, but I ended up gluing it and everything back together. So, and then I end up putting, right there, there's a nail here, and then there's a nail here, and there's a nail there, and then I squeezed together, and I just shoved a bunch of glue in it. And then the next, oops, I don't want to squeeze that. A lot of dust. The next was to put a den or a beaver hut in. I'm not sure how I'm gonna place them. Maybe like so. All right. So then, oh yeah, and on here, what I'm gonna do is there's a big crack here. That's gonna be water, and I'm gonna put some epoxy with a pigmentation of blue. I have a pigmentation that I'll mix in there, and it'll just make like a little stream. And then you're looking at this backwards, so there's perched on a pistol. That'd be nice. Then he's got his beaver's gonna go here. Not too much sticking out. And the last is gonna be a stump that I carved. You can't see that. I kind of just carved it out, and it's gonna go in the background of this, and it's gonna be epoxied. So we'll work on that soon. The one thing I was gonna do today is add a little bit of paint in there for the water like they do. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Jordy. It's gonna be poured. There's about half an inch of gap here. So you're gonna get water. It's gonna go right. I'm gonna block it off both sides. The bottom's okay. And then, why is this thing so damn loud? And then, I can hear myself. And then I'll swirl some blue in there with it, and then let it dry, and I'll add the other ones. So that'll work. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a little bit of. It's gonna be different. I'm gonna add a little bit of paint tonight. That's why I'm doing this. Just to bring out the colors of it. And then this guy is just basically a piece of... Damn it! Fuck. Yeah. I have... You know what? The epoxy, not epoxy. The... let's don't do take. The pigmentation I use is actually it's a car pigmentation. So it's already pre-mixed. It's at my neighbor's. It's at my shop over there. It's already pre-mixed, so it's a liquid. So when you add this pigmentation to the epoxy, I really don't have to do any. Um, I don't have to really do any mixing. Like it doesn't have to over be done in there. Hey, Georgia boy. I saw you were on the other video, so I'm just waiting to see what's going on here. If it's gonna change. Man, the guy that I get. These are my cane, my walking stick nubs, right? The guy that I was getting these from, he works at the hospital with me, and he's really sick and he hasn't come back for a while. So I got lucky and I got some more of these, so I was happy with that. So all right, so I gotta pull this back a little because it's too close. Now we're just waiting on a couple of people, see if they want to join us. And get Reese's Pieces while I'm waiting. Yeah, man, it's a tough gig. I was really close to with my mom. Really close with my mom. So, yeah, that's, you know what, we live and we die. But she didn't suffer. Well, make sure if you're gonna throw them, they stick into somebody, eh? Those son of a bitches. All right, well, I never expect a big crowd. I'm always glad that I got I got some. So all I want to do, I'm just going to add a little bit of paint to this wood. This is actually a dowel, and this is a piece of basswood that I had. Oh, thanks, Rock. Yeah, it was unexpected. Just went for a nap and didn't wake up. And she was healthy-ish, I guess, but we don't know what the hell went on there. Just the heart. Their own bloody big bag for scalping all those old brothers. Hot. So, yeah. I'll tell you one little thing that's really weird. My mom passed away on that Tuesday at around 10 o'clock. My dad died 27 years ago, the same day, around 10 o'clock. So that's just fucked. That's fucked up. And now I'm in my mouth. There's nothing in my mouth. There's just nothing there. So yeah, 27 years ago, my dad passed away on that day, and my mom passed away the same day, pretty much the same time. Yeah, that's what we're saying too. He came and got her because he knew it was time. She wasn't. The heart wasn't ticking the best, and yeah, you're right. I agree with that. That's what we say. That's what we said. Same thing. We think that he came down to get her. So, alright, I'm looking. Red. Yeah, that's too freaking weird. I misplaced. Did I misplace, or am I just not looking? Oh, there it is. I know it's crazy, you know. You think of it, it's just crazy. All right, so. Gotta mix that up a bit. So we're gonna turn on the fan. You guys can keep on chatting. You know how it works. Yeah, my mom went into a home also because it was just to the point where it was too much, not too much to take care of her for my sisters. I just think they needed. He knew that she did her best to help out. So one thing I'm gonna do is just try to blow a little bit of air off of this guy. In case there's any dust. Do is we're just going to add a little bit of brown to this. Just going to highlight some spots. Alright, Rock, take it easy, buddy. Thanks for coming, eh? Alright. Go easy, Jordy. Thanks for coming. I'll just listen to... Oh, I'm just painting the log. Just darkening it up a bit and getting some colors on it. It's kind of plain on that side, you know, and I just painted this side, so... Thanks, man. Something different, eh? I've always been into that Dungeon and Dragons kind of thing, and I've seen this guy making so many miniatures, and he makes, I'd love, if there was a market out there for that, I'd love to do that. It's all out of styrofoam. With the carb. Yeah, I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that video, Jordy. I just saw the title of it because I've been in and out of the house. You're doing a monster carving kind of thing. I didn't get to see it because, like I said, I've been in and out of the house lately. Are you having a specific title to it? Like, I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it tonight. But is there, like, give me a little heads up. Is it a specific monster kind of thing you're doing? Is it monsters? All right. I like that. I like monsters. I like dragons. I like monsters. Rob ruined it. What did he do? I'm doing a fat Elvis song. That's gonna be funny. Rob, what are you doing? Alright, so I am going to switch it up. Alright. Secrets are good. Let's torch doggy. Someone there? Okay. Alright, I just want to highlight, I'm going to use a little bit of green here. Adding some green to the log. Oh yeah, you showed me that, eh? What's going on? Is it working? But you said you're gonna wait for a bit to use it. Well, getting all those subs there, Rob, you're going to be getting a lot of those emails. You haven't tried it yet. Well, to me it's just so much simpler to paint than by hand. Like, faster, and you can get into more of the areas, right? That's the only reason I mean, and the colors. I really like the vibrant colors that come out of it in airbrush. Like, it looks more realistic. Maybe not, you know, where you guys are standing. It's kind of hard to see this, but yeah, it's the way to do it. I mean, just make sure you clean your brushes. Don't get frustrated, because that's one thing, is that it's hard to. In the ass to clean. That's the only thing. What? I'm making a video. What does she want? Go ask her. Tell her I'm busy. I don't know what she wants. I'll tell her in a couple minutes, because I don't know if you need very much patience. I mean, this is just spraying it on. It just gets in the spots that much easier, I think. It is a pain in the ass to clean, but it's not that bad. I know, yeah, but it's live in the forest. We know that. You never know, Jordy. You might just really like it after you've used it a couple of times. You know. Carve Man. I've never seen you before. Are you new to my channel? Welcome if you are. Alright, well, thanks for joining. We're just using the airbrush to paint up our little diorama. And I was gonna set it down for a sec. I gotta let it dry for a couple minutes, guys. So, alright. 2 shakes, I'll be right back. You guys can chat. Alright. I can go to the crapper. Pizza. I made pizza. Toast. Yeah, that's pizza. Chicken. Pizza and Pepsi. Oh, I would have had ribs. That's awesome. I should dry a little. I don't know what she wants. Needy people. almost at the end of it. Aha! What's this? I'm starving. Fresh from the piggy. Ooh. Carman, where you from? Where are you from, man? Hmm? Washington, all right. Me too, I'm so hungry. Mm. Well, I'm in Canada. So is Jordy. I'm in the colder end of Canada. Oh, man. I mean, it won't come this way. It's freezing. Damn cold. Here. I know. I get maybe 6 to 15 people at the most in my chat. And this way we could sit here. I do the same thing. I got my tablet here. I could read what you guys are saying. I could look here. I usually have one up there. It's hooked up the same way, so the different angles. I mean, it'd be nice to get a lot of people on there, but like you said, then you miss out on all the conversation because you're doing something. Yeah, then you're doing something, and you look away, and there's like 400 comments coming down. You sent me a picture. I kind of looked at it. If you're talking to me, I'm using airbrush paint. Um, I also use inks when I airbrush. It all depends on. Oh, I guess you can't. You can't. You got that many people that are on your links. It's hard to see. Yeah. I think my internet's going crazy on me here, guys. It keeps on glitching. Freezes up everything. I was not too long ago. I was on a live chat with some guys. The guy had 10,000 people on his live chat. He must have had. It must have had like 1 million people. Hey, Steve. How you doing, buddy? He must have had 10,000 people, he was saying. And the comments were just like all the way down. It's like, oh yeah, it was nuts. Like, you couldn't talk to the guy who was doing the video. He couldn't keep up. Those airbrush ones that I'm on. Way too much stuff. Way too many people. I have no idea what that is. Was he getting super chats? Like, what does that mean? He's just getting tons of people just saying the same thing over and over because they were airbrushing. And it was, you couldn't even read it. Like, the comments were just going all the way down. It was just like, I was looking at something like, what the hell? So I just sat there and watched them. Hell of a lot of people on his channel. I don't want that. Boy, he was just like going crazy. There's just so many. And gets tons of super chats. What is a super chat? I'm not sure what that is. I don't pay attention to that shit because it'll never happen. Oh, okay. Maybe. I'm not sure. People pay money to have their comments up for a while. People paying money for you. Even on the donation stuff. Wow, $100 at a time. Oh. Rob, who is Stetson Sticks? You said, are you saying Stinnett? His name is Stinnett. Mike Stinnett? Is that what you're saying? You wrote Stetson Sticks. Unless that's somebody I'm not familiar with. Stinmit? What? Oh, yeah, Stet, Mike Stinnett. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that guy's super friendly. And he's awesome. He's such a great artist. We all see this shit, man. Yeah, the Snake Man. Actually, he started off as an artist of drawing, and he just, if you read some of his stuff, he explains it. But he started off as a drawer, and then went into carving. Nope, Mike. What do you said? What? And wow, that yeah, I seen the price on some of his stuff. I mean, you're talking about a guy's an artist. Like, he can draw. He makes things. When he drew them, he made them look like they were there. Yeah, Mike is really top quality, really nice guy. Pardon me. So this guy's all dried up. It's pretty simple. A little bit of green, a little bit of brown. Oh, very patient. Yeah. Kind-hearted man. Very nice. Okay, so since I got the airbrush, still has a little bit of paint in it. Not very much. Oh, not in there. I just want to add a little bit of green. I'm just gonna See, the green makes it pop out. Rob Carver dildo, and I bet your video goes viral. I dare you, Rob. I dare you to do that. Tell him Jordy told you to do that. It's only my compressor now. I have two of them. So I have one with a tank that sits under it, and then I got another one that's just Pasha. It was a little bit more expensive. It's not very big. I think it's a couple of gallons or something like that. It's not that big. I can't exactly remember. It's sitting way over there, but it's not huge. So you don't really need a huge compressor. If you have a regulator on it, it works even better, so that you could regulate how much paint you want to come out of it. That's one thing that is pretty important. I must be missing something. What are you missing, Rob? It has to have a regulator on it, or else you wouldn't be able to control the amount of spray you want. Like, I don't brushes. Yeah, I got tired of painting because it just doesn't. I don't like acrylics as much. Acrylics, they're just, I don't know. They're okay, but they're also cheesy, kind of like. Sex sells and videos will go viral. I think it has a lot, and it totally changes the outlook of everything. Like, what I'll do here is, inside this crack that I'm saying is going to turn into water, right? I will actually add blue paint to it. Start it off with blue paint, and then when I add the epoxy and the other blue tinge, it won't miss areas. That's what I like about it, because I can get into all the areas I want. I can go heavy or I can go light. The closer I get to it, the darker it is. The further I pull away, the lighter it stems, as long as I don't sit in the same spot. So you can create shadows in different areas where it looks like it's being different, which it is. I should be working with the fan on, but I'm not. I'm actually just finishing this last little piece, and then I actually have to go get my boy soon from work. And then, just to finish it off, what I'll do is I'll add a little bit of, this is the special ingredient that we use. this is going to do, I just mix it up in here, and I'll just lightly cover. And you can see it's more water than anything, but that's okay. It'll sort of highlight the wood. It'll pull the grain out for me so I can see more. And that's it. Well, that's what it is. So I'll put that guy aside. And I'm just gonna clean up my brushes or my paint. So very simple when you're cleaning is you put, just to get it off the sides, I guess. Okay. Then I have a pot here. It's for airbrush. It's for airbrushing. What this does is, so you're not breathing in anything else that goes through the airbrush. It goes into this pot. It has a little filter on the top here. Sometimes you can see it coming out of it. And it just runs the rest of your paint inside of here. It's as simple as that. It takes a little bit of time, especially if your air pressure is not high over there. And that's it then. Let it run through it. Okay. Then what I do is I just kind of clean it up with my finger a bit. Because airbrush, the paint will dry inside the cup too, pretty fast. It's not a good thing. Take a little schmuck.